world famous men and women across the world, can humility really be a form of rebellion? If you've ever been to any of my seminars and trainings, you've probably heard a little bit about my story. And part of my story, I'm not going to share all of that today, but I had this simple statement, simple phrase that really had a negative impact on my life. And that little simple statement was, stay humble. Stay humble. And you may be hearing that and it's like, dude, what in the world, how in the world is the saying stay humble negatively impact anybody? And see, it impacted me because I had the wrong definition of stay humble and what humility really was. See, I thought humility was thinking lowly of yourself and putting other people up on a pedestal and they had more value than you and you had less value than them. That was my definition of humility. And I took it to the extreme. See, I thought stay humble meant in every circumstance, in every situation, no matter what. And because I had that belief and that little statement, I lacked a lot of self-confidence. And I went to college to be a physical therapist assistant because I didn't think I was smart enough to be a real physical therapist. I had an invitation to walk on and play college baseball, but because I knew in my heart and in my mind the catcher that team already had was way better than me, and I didn't even deserve to be on the same field as that guy, I didn't even show up to my tryouts. And it was all because I had this little statement of stay humble, and I had the wrong definition of humility. And I heard Adrian Rogers teaching on humility, and he was saying that humility is a form of rebellion. And I was a little taken back by that because that kind of went against my definition there. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. And see, Adrian Rogers was saying that we all have these gifts and these talents. And many times when we start to let these gifts and talents shine, then we think that's arrogance. And Adrian Rogers said, no, that's not arrogance. That's awareness. And the moment you step in and you don't bring that forward, the moment you step in and you hold back and you decide to settle for something less because you're having this sense of humility, then that's rebellion against the gifts that God has freely given you. And I was like, man, wow, that's pretty amazing right there, because the real definition of humility is not thinking less of yourself and thinking you are unimportant and thinking that you have no value. In fact, you have tremendous value, so much value, in fact, that the creator of this universe, the creator that spoke and there are stars in the skies and grass started sprouting up, that creator gave his life for you. So you have tremendous value. And nobody wins when we play small and we don't bring those gifts and talents forward. It hurts yourselves, we hurt ourselves, but we also hurt and negatively impact the world, because the world is needing people like me and you to step up and to use our gifts and talents to the highest ability. I like the way that C.S. Lewis says it. He says that, humility isn't thinking less of yourself, but it's thinking of yourself less. And man, I think that is good. And you know what? I'm just going to say right here that if you're like me and if you have the incorrect definition of humility like I did, and you're thinking too lowly of yourself and you're making it you're just making it all about you, right? So just as the guy or the gal that's puffed up and very prideful and it's all about them, well, you're making it all about you as well. The person that's puffed up and prideful, they're wanting that pat on the back, well, you just kind of moping around wanting somebody's sympathy. They're both all about you, and it's not all about you, my friend. But do recognize the gifts and the talents and the abilities that you have to offer and step up into roles and responsibilities and take on the things that really need what you have to offer. And with a humble spirit, take pride in doing a service to your highest capabilities. And I'll say this one other thing on humility. When I kind of had the wrong definition of humility, also, I could not accept a sincere thank you and a sincere gratitude for helping other people or doing things. And I mean, I would be in the clinic and people would come up to me and they would say things like, really, thank you for helping me get my shoulder back, and thank you for helping me get my knee back. I'm actually out playing with the kids, or I can go run that half marathon, or I'm back on the football field. I just want to say thank you for working with me and for helping me. And, I would deflect that. I wouldn't be able to accept it. I would say things like, well, it was nothing. It's just part of the job, right? just part of the job. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you know how it probably made that person feel when they step out to say a true, sincere thank you and show gratitude, and I just say basically that they're just another number, right? So as part of your growth in humility, be able to accept a true, sincere thank you, right? Just accept it and allow that to motivate you and encourage you to know that you're on the right path and that you're serving people at the highest level. Never puffed up and prideful, but allow that to motivate you and encourage you, and just accept it, right? I hope today has made an impact on you, and if it really has, hey, give me a thumbs up down at the bottom. Share it with a friend or family member. Share it with Facebook. Share it with everybody, right? I hope you guys have a great day, and God bless, and go out and be world famous.